My story is the story of a man who went into law enforcement with the best of intentions. My name is Lou Velosi. I'm a retired federal agent. I worked undercover for 2 decades. I spent the last 8 or 9 years of my career specializing in undercover storefront operations. Everything was done from scratch in my undercover identity. 90% of our business is 100% legit. The general public has no idea these things were happening right under their noses. Augusta, Georgia. That storefront was a tattoo shop. We had purchased 430 guns off the streets. The next one was a head shop. Local gangs, local criminals do their dirty work in front of us to do it with us. The next one was a military surplus store with a gun range connected in the back. And that's when we really kept getting bigger and better. We turned it up and we did an actual import-export company. Everything you can imagine happened. Shoplifting was out of control. Fist fights among bad guys in the store. We were robbed, we were burglarized.
End of Watch with Bootsy and Sal.
Welcome to End of Watch with Bootsy and Sal. I'm your host, Kevin Grogan, a.k.a. Bootsy.
And I'm Lou Velosi, a.k.a. Sal. The two groups of law enforcement officers that see the most shit are homicide detectives and undercover agents. You're seeing the worst of the crime guns that we've taken off the street. How do you measure how many lives have been saved? With one gun that you bought in an undercover deal, how many lives could that gun have taken? Some of the greatest undercovers I've ever worked with didn't have some crazy look. They just had crazy game. I look at it, when I go out of this world, if I can go out knowing I did just a little bit more good than I did bad, I'm okay with that.
And there's not a lot of difference between undercover work and picking up a girl in a bar. I've always said that. Yeah. Don't come on too strong. Don't act too disinterested. Make her want to be a part of what you have going on. That's undercover work. I did every kind of undercover work that was out there. I was an undercover whore. I never said no. Outlaw motorcycle gang infiltrations, murder for hire, mafia infiltration, street gang infiltration, nickel and dime gun buys in fast food restaurant bathrooms. I am the only agent in history who has purchased over 1,000 crime guns off the streets. And I always say this about undercover guys. Our personal lives are always train wrecks, all of us. We're not bad people, but because of our obsession with undercover work, we drive everything into the ground. If any of these organized crime guys who are getting out of prison, they're usually not going to go after the agent. They're going to go after your family. I fear for my family. I can handle myself. I don't fear for my personal safety, but I fear for my wife and children. If they come after me or my family, they better be good and they better come real hard.